Of 2023. Now we're in the new year, temperature at 62. We probably have a couple more degrees to climb for our high temperature today at the Kenner Airport. But look at this, some spots still saying upper 50s, and we're getting that cooler air just off to the north of us with a little front that's going to be moving in. Winds not excessively strong, but we can see them mainly from the north and northwest, 5 to 10 or so miles per hour. And we have the clouds, especially the farther south you go, and also just a tiny bit of very light shower action. So you might have a sprinkle, maybe a very light shower, especially farther south of Lake Pontchartrain toward the coast this afternoon. But that's about it. This is not really a big deal weather event as far as rain and storms. Not expecting a whole lot of either. We may have a few showers and then we turn cooler this evening. Winds again today, mainly from the north, about 5 to 10 miles per hour. And another quick check on that Sugar Bowl planner for those of you getting ready for the game. At game time, it'll be about 54, a little bit breezy, maybe 10 or 12 mile per hour winds by then. And then overnight, we are expecting a pretty cold night. South of the lake, lows about 42, so that would include New Orleans. And if you're on the north shore of Lake Pontchartrain, you'll be more like about 34. So that's in the frost, maybe even light freeze range for some spots north and west of the lake itself. Precision cast, let's go through it so you can see what's going to be happening. Clearly, it had way too much rain compared to what we're actually seeing. But regardless of whether the model has more rain or less, even this one has no rain as we head through this afternoon and into the evening. So this is by 7:30, right before the kickoff time of the Sugar Bowl. You're about 50 north and, as I said, middle 50s south of the lake. After the game tonight, if you are getting out afterward, 11 p.m., it'll be about 50 even south of Lake Pontchartrain. And if you're watching from the North Shore, temperatures will be lower 40s by then. And look at this. This is our 7 a.m. forecast on your Tuesday. So these 30s indicate that chance for a frost or a light freeze. If you're able to get a little bit below that, you may just barely scrape the freezing mark, especially farther north toward Macomb, Bogalusa, northern Tangipahoa Parish, and so forth. South of the lake, about 42 in New Orleans to start tomorrow. And then look at tomorrow. Looks like a nice day. We'll have a few clouds mixing with the sun, highs in the upper 50s, so a little cool for sure. And then tomorrow evening, still looking fine. But look at this. We're going to head into early Wednesday and we get our next rain event. So this is a pretty progressive pattern. We have a trough moving in with rain Wednesday. We have another one on the way Saturday. So keep that in mind as we get to the midweek part of this week and then the first weekend of 2024. We're going to have some rain to start it off, it looks like. So this is Wednesday morning, potentially about 4 a.m. Now, interestingly, this model wants to take some of the rain out of the area even during the morning. So depending on when you start your day on Wednesday, we might be drying out, at least according to this model, in some western spots. I think we'll still certainly have a chance for rain into the day on Wednesday, but we should be drying out later in the day Wednesday, and then Thursday and Friday actually look cool and very nice ahead of that next rain system on Saturday. So how much rain are we talking? Well, first of all, we're not expecting strong storms really Wednesday and probably not Saturday either. It'll just be a rain event, some showers through the day. Wednesday, this is by the latter part of the day. This is how much rain we may have gotten after our Wednesday event. So maybe 1, possibly 2 inches, especially toward the coast. So pretty good soaking expected on Wednesday. And then we'll move ahead to the Saturday event. And look at this. We may tack on another maybe 1 to 2 or so inches to what we get on Wednesday. So these numbers that I'm showing you, first of all, these could change and almost certainly will change at least a little bit. But this is by Saturday and Wednesday, those totals combined, maybe 2 to 4 inches of rain, depending on where you are. Some of those higher totals likely toward the coast where the low pressure center associated with these couple of systems may be. So your 7-day forecast, keep your eye on Wednesday and Saturday. We'll be updating you with more details and timing and so forth, especially for King's Day Saturday with so many things going on. And then as you look at the other days this week, looks pretty quiet and rather cool with our highs mostly in the 50s.
Alexandra, thank you.